Namaste everyone, this is Pooja. So happy holidays. It's 25th of December and look at the dedication, I'm still making videos, okay? No, I was planning to make it since a few days, but yeah, this is the time I figured I should start them. So that being said, happy holidays. Hope everyone is safe and enjoying with your family members. So today's video is going to be about, today's video originally was going to be about diploma program in massage therapy. So I sat down, I started with my notes, and then I was looking up on Humber, and that's when I realized there are so many options out there. So when I just say this is the best, this is the program for you, it doesn't justify the options that you have available. So we will definitely talk about massage therapy. So far, massage therapy is not a course that many Indian educated students or Asian students would prefer right away, because they think it's a lot of work and doesn't pay well. In some countries, it's not considered such a good program. But I think it is a pretty good program, and I have good reasons for that. And the reason is, with massage therapy, what happens is that in Canada, massage therapy is a regulated program, meaning not anyone can do it. It is regulated, right? So you will have to be a registered massage therapist, meaning you'll have to, once you complete your massage therapy diploma, you'll have to give an exam, clear the exam, and only then you can start seeing clients. The insurance does cover massage therapy, and it pays well. Sometimes it pays. The massage therapy program, you can once you are done with that, once you are a registered massage therapist, you can expect to earn anywhere between $30-$35 to, let's say, $80-$90 an hour, depending on your skill set, depending on how you are working, how you are employed. But that's massage therapy in brief, right? So that's what I was going to talk about more. But then I looked up on Humber, and why I'm talking about Humber? Humber is it's a pretty good college. Many Indian students are there in Humber, and that's why I thought I'll just show you guys how many options you have. Because okay, I am someone who did not study in Canada. I did my master's in United States. I came here, and then I started making videos, and then you guys started asking questions. What diploma courses should we do? Should we do a master's in physiotherapy or not? And then I started researching. So all I know is pretty much what you can research online as well. Yes, what I do is I also talk to a group of people who have already done that. So I try to find people in my social circle. So I have a senior who was doing massage therapy program, and I called her. I was like, why did you do it? And she told me the reasons, and I thought it is sensible. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. But that's that. So any information that I can Google, you can Google, right? So that way we are safe. Why I want to do it, because I want to put the power in your hands, that you can do your own research. Sure, you can ask questions. Sure, you won't know the ground reality, but pretty much you can know like 80% of the ground reality just by looking at the right places online. Okay, so we will go through the Humber's website, and if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, please put it in the YouTube section, in the comment section. I'll try to respond. I do try to respond to almost all comments. Sometimes I don't really get notifications and I forget to comment. But that being said, you can also talk to me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. My ID is PT Movement Masters. I can use voicemail, so I don't have to type, and that makes it easier for you to put your questions in front of me, for me to answer them. So that being said, follow me on Instagram. Okay, now what I would want you to do is, I'll show you. This is Humber, okay? This is the website for Humber College. Now what I did was, I went in, okay? I looked for full, I went in looking for massage therapy. Then I looked for full-time programs. So now these are the options. These many programs are your options, okay? I'm still scrolling from A to Z. You have all the programs here, right? Now these are all diploma programs, right? Till W. So these are all diploma programs. There are certain certificate programs. There are few honors degree. But other than that, you have so many options. So when you ask me which is a good program for you, these are my options, and there are more than that. This is just what Humber gives, right? How am I supposed to tell you? Because when you ask me a question, I feel anxious. I was like, how do I make the perfect choice for you? That's why I usually don't make a choice for you. I always tell, this is the place you can go look, because I trust that you know what is good for you instead of me, right? So these are the programs. Now I'll put a link for just specifically for Humber. I'm no way related to Humber. It's just that I'm doing a real estate salesperson program with Humber College. That's why I know and I'm familiar to the website. So I'll put a link. I want you guys to go through these programs, okay? Okay, so what you can do is you go into all, then you go into interest. Now in interest, I take up health and wellness, because most of us are physiotherapists. We would like to stick to our programs or stay as close to medical field as we can, right? That's what people usually want. So basically I get three kinds of people. One, who want to stay as close to physiotherapy as they can, so, and they don't want to study too much. Many of them are like, I want to study, but I don't want to study too much. Go for OTA PTA. That's my go-to program, because OTA PTA, that is occupational therapy assistant or physical therapy assistant program, you don't really learn something that's out of your course, because you're already a physiotherapist. It's an assistant program, right? But you don't have to, you get the Canadian experience, you know how things work, you know how the practical exams would be, a little bit of that, and still you get a diploma, and still you get your student visa and everything, right? So that's for you. If you want to stick to physiotherapy, you don't want to do anything else. Then there are the ones who want to become sports physiotherapist. I know it is, Canada is a country known for its athletes. They are well respected here. You'll find so many athletic clinics here, but again, you need to understand, Canada is a huge country, right? It's not just one place. So if I ask you what is happening in the field of occupational therapy or in the field of physiotherapy in Uttar Pradesh, would you know the answer right away? No, right? You don't know the ground reality. So if you come and ask me, how is physiotherapy in Nova Scotia, I don't really know, okay? But what I do is, I go online, I check on indeed.ca, I search physiotherapy jobs in Halifax, okay, and then 5 jobs come up. So that's how I know that there are only 5 openings right now, meaning the job market is not so volatile, or it's not, so open right now. So that's what I do, that's my research, and that's something that you can also do. Whenever you have a doubt for a specific job, or if you feel like this diploma is good for me or not, just go online, go on indeed.ca, that's the Canadian version, right? And look up for your diplomas, how good a job you can get. Okay, so we were talking about the second type of people who want to do sports physiotherapy. There is no masters in sports physiotherapy program. There's no specific program like that, right? So what people usually do, and I'm not so much into sports physiotherapy, what people usually do is, once they get their physiotherapy degree, they'll take specific courses, small courses, right? Course of let's say 5 weekends or 6 weekend course, and they'll learn about concussion, they'll learn more about sports related activities or injuries and how to manage them. But these are small courses, there's no full diploma course. There is something known as fitness and health promotion, wellness coaching. We'll talk about it in the coming minutes. There are a few things, but there is no specific, just like we have masters in cardiology or masters in pulmonary or masters in sports. There's nothing like that in Canada. So you need to understand, it's a slight difference between the both education systems, right? So that's the second type of people who want to go into sports. Then there are third type of people. Now these kind of people, they're worried, what if my PCE is not cleared? What if I can't clear the physiotherapy exam? What should I do? For these people, I would say, look up what other diploma courses you can do. But don't take a diploma course just for the sake of it. Just don't take it because you have to take it and because you want to go to Canada on student visa basis. You can do it. The only thing is, you'll get no extra benefit if you do that, right? But if you choose a diploma degree that suits your personality, let's say there is some young lady who's really into cosmetics, right? She knows fashion, she knows how to do makeup, and she is interested basically, just not how to get yourself dressed, but she is interested. And she's also a good physiotherapist, but now she can think, okay, if I don't clear the exam, might be I can do something in cosmetics. right? So there's a course that's called cosmetic management. You can go into that. That's a diploma degree. You can do that. That could be your alternative career if physiotherapy doesn't work for you. So for the third group, there are many options out there. You can be a paramedic, you can go into practical nursing, you can go into being technician, you can get into heating and cooling technician, meaning because all the houses need heating, ventilation, cooling systems. You can be a technician in that field if that's what interests you. So there are many courses if you are looking for an alternative field for physiotherapy. If you are just planning to stick to physiotherapy, OTA PTA is a good program. Health and fitness promotion is a good program. Healthcare administration, occupational therapy and administration programs, those kind of programs are good options because they are very closely related to physiotherapy, and you get to learn few new things, but you are still close to your field. So you have to identify what sort of personality you are. Are you personality A, who wants to stick to physiotherapy? Are you personality B, who who is like interested in sports and fitness? Then you can choose programs according to that. Fitness and health promotion would be a good option for those personalities. Personality C, who wants to create an alternate career for themselves. You could choose cosmetic management, you could choose paramedic, you could choose massage therapy. Massage therapy again could be similar to physiotherapy. So you have options, right? So figure out, are you personality A, personality B, or personality C? Okay, a lot of information there, figure it out. Okay, the second thing is that I wanted to talk about is I have seen many people trying to look for a short straightforward path. Unfortunately, that's not how things work. Okay, I know most of us hope, if you are a physiotherapist, you hope to be a registered physiotherapist. That's your end plan, that's your game, right? But sometimes things don't work out. Okay, so if you want to say, oh, 100% would I get a job in this diploma with this diploma, there's no guarantee, because you never know how the job market would be. And Canada is famous for cold weather, and the second thing is there are not so many job opportunities in Canada. I'm comparing it to USA. The market is more open. There are many more job opportunities in USA as compared to Canada, right? So it is hard for any field to find good career opportunities. It's hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's hard, right? So what you can do is you can stick to the traditional route, that is mostly students take OTA PTA programs, health and fitness promotion, or healthcare administration. You can do those kind of programs, or you can do something that's slightly different than the traditional. So these could include your cosmetic management, or business administration, or fashion management, or paralegal, or paramedic, those kind of programs. If you go to the traditional way, there will be many people who will be able to guide you, because many have already taken that way, and that is why that's the traditional way. It's tried and tested, people have done it. Some people who really focused during their diplomas were able to create huge businesses out of it, not just in physiotherapy but other fields as well, and those who just did it for the sake of doing it still were able to go ahead, clear their exams and live a decent life. So that's the traditional path. If you're going choosing something that's different, you will have a hard time finding people to guide you. But from my experience in US, the college itself would really support you in placements. They'll guide you how to make your resumes, how to apply for jobs, everything. If you are really attentive during your college years, during the diploma, they'll help you, they'll guide you throughout, right? So these are the two options. Now what we'll quickly do is, so these are the options I just chose. I chose health and fitness and wellness, right? So these are the programs that I got. I get biotechnology. Biotechnology is a good up and coming field. So biotechnology, again, you can see it's a 4-semester, that is a 2-year program. Then there is clinical research, if that's what interests you. Developmental service worker. This is basically you work with kids or people with autism, special needs, stuff like that. That's the development services. exercise science and lifestyle management. This is something if you want to do, this is again a graduate certificate program. So this is something you want to do if you are into wellness, if you are into fitness. Again, fitness and health promotion, this is something you want to do if you are really interested in sports. Fitness and health promotion, it's a really it's one of the most chosen programs. Food and nutrition, if you, that's what gives you the edge. This is a new program, so but again, it's a new program. So whenever they include a new program, that means that they think there would be future needs for those programs, and that's why these kind of programs are introduced. So again, this is regulatory compliance, meaning whether a clinic is in compliance with the health sector or not. That's what you do, that's what you learn. Now this is our massage therapy. So massage therapy advanced diploma, it's a 6-semester program. 6 semesters meaning 3 years, but I think I saw other colleges which were giving it for 2 years, so that's much easier. Then there is nursing, then there is occupational therapy and physiotherapy assistant programs, paralegal, pharmacy technician, practical nursing, regulatory affairs, traditional Chinese medicine practice, tons and tons of it. Okay, there's a bunch of things that you could go through. So what I'll ask you guys to do is just go through these programs, see which ones fit you. When you click, you go in there. If you go in there, you'll see the cost, the duration, where you can work, everything is there, everything is detailed. Go through those programs and just in the comment section tell me which programs you think would make sense for you, so that I could go and look for more details for those specific programs and then make videos onto it. Next video will surely talk more about massage therapy and diploma and all the needs. So yeah, that's that. Okay, if you think this makes sense, if you think my videos help you and they are informative, do give a thumbs up. Do like it, do put in a comment, that really makes me happy. Hearing your kind words means a lot. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Okay, and see you guys next video.